Guess who's got the flu? Me! If you want the flu, you can come right over to my house, and I'll give it to you, because I'm that kind of friend. This day, we'll be doing a self-led stretch just to work out any kinks I may have built up from doing those routines during the week. If you have any stretches in mind that you like to do, go ahead and do them. I'll be doing my own, whatever feels good to my body, so you do what feels good to your body. Without further ado, let's begin. So I've been having a lot of issues with my lower back from lifting. I'm going to focus a little bit on that. And because I'm coming down with the flu, my neck, like the back of it, has been hurting. So I'm also going to be focusing there. Oh, man, I love a good stretch. It sucks that I'm getting the flu, but everyone around me has been getting the flu, and I've been avoiding them, and I feel like a superstar, like, yeah, you guys got it, but my body is so strong and awesome, I didn't get it, and now I've gotten it, and boo. One good thing about being, well, at least coming down with the sickness is that my body gets weaker, and so does my desire to eat junk. So I won't be desiring to eat as much junk food as I normally do, and it'll be easier for me to stick to a clean diet. It's a good pushing off point for, changing my lifestyle, purifying my blood. You ever notice that when you're not feeling well, sometimes it's difficult to know what you want to eat? That's what I'm talking about. The whole, I don't have huge cravings. I can just tell my body what it's going to have, and it'll be fine with it. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to. I put the kettle on this morning, and I'm going to make some bitter tea. My kombucha it's got to be like, it's 18 days old right now. It won't be celebrating a birthday anytime soon. I started a new batch. I got one of my favorite kombucha brands, and I poured all of the liquid into this sterilized glass tub, and then I added sugar to it and tea, green tea and black tea, and filled the rest with water. Well, I guess the tea had water in it. Yeah, so that's it. It was like adding sweet tea to kombucha that I bought from the store, and then putting a breathable lid over it and storing it in a dark, warm place. Like the first day, it looks just like delicious tea to drink. But then the second day, I started seeing little spots on top of it, like little thin spots. And they were fairly transparent, so I knew they were healthy spots, and this is a SCOBY forming. And by the first week, I had thin skin all over the top of the tea. By the second week, which was like a few days ago, it was a lot thicker, and there was like a little bubble forming under it. Bubbles are normal when you're first starting out with kombucha. It's still very active, and when it was consuming the sugar in the tea, you could hear it bubbling like. So now I've got a thin SCOBY. I would normally wait until around 5 weeks when it should be around like maybe half a centimeter thick, and then you've got some strong SCOBY to make kombucha. But because I'm not feeling well, I'm tempted to just go ahead and consume the kombucha now, to help me feel better. I just don't want to ruin the kombucha. Like, it needs to get strong. I want a strong SCOBY from this batch. I got a flavor called Green Machine. So it had a lot of green nutrients in it. One thing I didn't like is that the sugar it used is spirulina. Not the sugar I want in my kombucha. But as batches go on, I'll be able to replace the sugar because the kombucha will eat the sugar and I will add the sugar I want. And I can even just take the SCOBY out and put it in a different batch. But that will take time before it's strong enough to do that. There's going to be a fermentation fest. Is it the 22nd? Is that next? I think it's this weekend. Yeah, this weekend is Fermentation Fest. And that's when a bunch of homesteaders get together. We swap cultures. I really want waterkeeper grains because I gave mine away when I was moving here. I just couldn't take care of cultures when we were moving. So I gave away all my cultures and was like gonna restart. Yeah, and I want waterkeeper grains. They've been really difficult to get. I used to get them off of this farm truck because I was signed up with this CSA, which is Community Supported Agriculture. It's like a subscription to a farm where you get food and stuff. But I would get my cultures from them too. I would get my milk keeper cultures, and then I got my waterkeeper cultures, and I would get my cheese bacteria so that I could make cheese too. But because I'm not close to that farm truck anymore, I don't have access to cultures. And I posted online, I'm like, if anyone has a waterkeeper culture, please barter with me. You know, let's talk and see what I can trade you. But now that Culture Fest, well, Fermentation Fest is coming up. Now we get to switch cultures, and I will more than likely get my hands on a waterkeeper grain culture. Have you heard of this? I hate to say device because it's more just like a jar. It's just a special jar. It's called Kefiro, and it was on Kickstarter, and I bought 2 of them so that I could put one with milk keeper grains and the other one with waterkeeper grains. Now I have milk keeper grains, and I'm gonna put those in the container, but I want to get waterkeeper grains, put it in there so they'll be a nice little family. So I'll have my kombucha, my milk keeper grains, and then I'll get my waterkeeper grains. And do I want anything else? I've been looking for a June SCOBY, so if anyone ever finds a June SCOBY, please contact me because I want to get my hands on that. I want to feed my kombucha honey. I want to be like a big kombucha snob. That would be amazing. Ugh. I haven't been baking bread, so there's been no reason for me to do sourdough cultures. And I know at a Fermentation Fest there's going to be tons of sourdough. So there's really no reason to bring it. It's just so easy to make. I do have a bunch of sauerkraut I could bring though. And I may do that. The more I think about it, I'm like, that sourdough may be a good idea. I should flavor them before bringing them so that people have wonderful flavors to go through. That's what I'll do today. If anyone's interested in making kombucha with me, not kombucha, making sauerkraut with me, we'll be adding flavors to it, just send me a message and we will do that. You can do it live. So it's like we're doing it together. This is how friendships are in the future. You meet with your friends live. Oh. Back. You can feel it. I love lifting. I do. I love lifting. My only issue is my body not loving lifting. Oh. saying yesterday, I feel like I need to step up my workout routine because I'm just not reaching any goals as fast as I'd like to. I feel like I'm moving at a snail's pace, and so I'm gonna include diet in there. Right now, I haven't changed my diet. I've just been adding exercise each morning, which is fine because at least it gets me in the habit of exercising. And I feel like exercising is definitely a part of my routine now. Like, I'm going to exercise every day. That's just what I do. But what I need to start now, I feel confident that I can start a new habit, and that is doing better, at least with breakfast. So, one meal at a time, switching over to eating right. So, I'll get in the habit of eating a healthy breakfast, and that way I'll start craving a healthy breakfast every morning. I'll work out and crave a healthy breakfast. And maybe in 2 or 3 more weeks, I can add healthy breakfast plus healthy snack. Or healthy breakfast plus tons and tons of water. Or tons of bitter teas and things that are healthy. And at some point I'll start taking my vitamins. So little by little I'll just start adding in habits. Not all at once, of course, but over time that should be really good. I'm just thinking, how do I stretch my back out again? I've been stretching out my legs a lot. I remember doing this exercise with Cassie, so I'm like, oh yeah, that did affect my back, but I don't think it's stretching it out. It just kind of hurts. You know one thing I can do that you probably didn't know I could do? I'll show you. It's called a bridge. First I stretch my arms just to make sure that they're warmed up and ready. And my legs. This. Yeah, that stretches my back. Alrighty. Well, that was a thing. I feel pretty stretched out. Your neck. I focus on getting better. I'm gonna get well. I'm gonna not have the plague anymore. Alright. See you guys till tomorrow morning.